Alright, good morning everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'm going to be doing 2 races at CBR, number 1. It's the opening series for CBR, so yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so we're going to be making some eggs and hash browns for a pre-race meal. Yeah, so it's going to be pretty good. We're looking at 3 hours before, so that's like right where you want to be, maybe a little bit later than I want to be. Look at that, some terribly made eggs and some good potatoes in the air fryer. Alright, what's up everybody? It's Monday. I think this video is gonna be going up on Tuesday. So yeah, the race yesterday went pretty well. 2 races. I'm going to be talking about the 2-3 race today. So yeah, I'm going to show you a little clip from I think this is going to be the last half lap, or the last lap of the 2-3 race. And this is kind of how like the final last lap went. So that'll be coming up right now. Yeah, so it was a pretty good final kick to the line, but other than that, it was pretty bad positioning for me, and could have done a lot better in terms of that sprint positioning, so that I could have won, or not won, but won the field sprint at least, because there was a solo guy up the front that got away about like 5 laps to go, and it kind of was like really slow, and staying away for him probably was the best move possible, because you know nobody chased very hard, let's say, and like he kind of was able to make the move stick, which is what you want to do in a breakaway that's that late in the race. So yeah, just kind of disappointed that we let that guy get up the road, and that my positioning was not as good as it could have been, so that I didn't get the result that I wanted. I got 5th in the end, which is still good, but like I was expecting a podium, and I was going in thinking that I wanted a podium, and anything better than that is really good, and anything less than that is, you know, like not meeting the expectations. But I mean, 5th place is still really good. Still good points to my name, getting those points up, and yeah, getting more points for my Cat 1 is like the most important thing right now, so I can race in the bigger races and start really, you know, competing at that higher level, instead of just a 2-3 race. Instead of having to go from a 2-3 race into a P1-2-3 and then like you know, being pretty blown up in that race. But anyway, talking about this 2-3 race still is I just needed to be. I think I was pretty like active throughout the race. I don't have any more clips, I don't think, because it kind of got deleted accidentally, and I wasn't able to recover them, so that's unfortunate. But from the power file and like what I remember is that like most of the race was pretty surgy, and like it would get really slow and then get really fast because someone would try and break away in the wind, or just there's a lot of strong guys, really strong guys that were just like trying to make it really difficult for everybody. And I think that's what the 2-3s are, you know, everybody's just trying to go for that win, trying to, you know, play their cards. And a lot of people kept their cards close to their chest, and that was kind of what I don't know what hindered me, because I was more tired going into the sprint, but I still felt really good going into the sprint, especially because it's a shorter race. It was only 45 minutes, so that's kind of what the benefit of using a lot of cards in matches is, that it's a short race, and so that you don't actually use too much. You know, you don't actually like use all your threshold. Like, you can't use all your threshold in a 45-minute race. Like, I mean, you know, obviously there's going to be a lot of guys that have a lot of a big engine, but for me, it's not going to get used in 45 minutes very easily unless it's a very, very hard race. In a 2-3 race where it was like, it was hard, but it wasn't like, I could use a lot of like, you know, my like being smart, staying in the wheels, and making sure that I'm not always the first one to initiate. Like, I can be the first one to initiate a couple times, but not every single time. So that's what's important. So make sure to be smart. That's kind of what I stuck to. I think the 2-3 race was a really good one for me. I'm gonna build upon it in 2 weeks at CBR number 2. And yeah, so that's gonna be it's gonna be a good race for me, I think, too, because it's gonna be a similar course. I don't know if it's gonna be reversed or not, and we'll see what they kind of do about it. This setup was really good for me because the sprint was really long to the line, and that's really what let me jump and get a lot of guys. But the next one will have like an even longer sprint if they do reverse. The reverse has like a super long sprint. Like, you have to go basically for half a lap. So it's like, you know, you're going like that, like a whole kilometer, like all out. So it's like whoever's 2 minute or a minute and a half is pretty good. So that'll be what's interesting about that. So that's what I'm expecting for the next 2-3 race in the CBR. So hopefully that'll be a fun race to watch, and I'll hopefully have the footage for that one too. So yeah, we'll catch back up on that one. I'll also have a video coming up on the P12 race. I have a full video up. It'll be from yesterday when this is going up, but yeah, I'll be talking about kind of what my thought process was, why I followed the moves I did, where I was kind of coming from, because I was, you know, hurting from this race, obviously. So check back in if you want to hear that story. I think this was a great 2-3 race for me, and excited to see the next one. So yeah, let's get it.